Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for clicking on my review for If, standing for Imaginary Friend. I'm going to give you my thoughts and feelings about it. Here we go. So the story goes, we basically have a little girl. We're seeing her life from when she was a little girl to probably about a young teenager. And she is dealing with things in the world where you know that things are really happy and glory and carefree in the world when you're growing up. But then when you start growing up, things start changing. So in the start, we've got your happy family. And then continuously through that, we've got a situation that happens with the family. And the mum ends up basically getting cancer. And she ends up dying. And due to the trauma of what the child received through that situation, she then kind of lost her innocence a little bit. And due to her losing her innocence, she embarks on this journey of rediscovery of her innocence and finds out that there are imaginary friends in the world. But she is the only person that can see them. And basically what she ends up finding out is, one, everybody in the world that's ended up turning into an adult, which is something that she's going to end up being, all lose their imaginary friend. So she decides to give them back to the people that lost their imaginary friends because they grew older and life got in the way and they turned into adults and they're not children no more. She's decided that she is going to reunite the imaginary friend and the now said adult that had them when they were a child. And that's basically her aim. And through the aim of that, she houses all the imaginary friends. They don't end up dying out. And also realizes that she now also has to grow up. But she's going to do it a little bit different. And instead of growing up and forgetting my imaginary friend, I'm going to grow up, but I'm going to embrace and keep my imaginary friend alive. You know, we see that journey. That's the story. The film, super emotional. It got me in the feels. This film, it got me in the feels. Like, from the perspective of seeing it as maybe a child and you got an imaginary friend and cool, and then you know life gets in the way as an adult, and maybe you have kids, or your work is demanding, or you're maybe in a job that you don't really want to be, or you maybe had to give up your dreams because of whatever situation. Those little things, those help you forget. They help you forget that you have an imaginary friend. That helps you forget the childlike innocence that you used to have because now you're an adult. That it plays with those tropes and makes you think, like, can I remember? Would I remember? Or does an event have to happen? Like we do see in the film of, yes, the imaginary friend is real and we're connecting due to a memory. Because now as an adult, you just have memories of your past. You're not actually living it like if you were a child. Really good. Animation was on point. The way the ifs adapted to humans, to them in the real world, not really like be able to see. Like no one could see them apart from the little girl. And it was just really good to see because when somebody grabbed her or she was interacting, she's like more or less floating in the air or anything like that. Where to another human, you're like, what the hell is going on here? And with Ryan Reynolds' character, he ends up basically being a like leader in the sense of housing all of these ifs and finding a way, and he's also helping her find a way to house the ifs. But yeah, super emotional, really good. It's one for the kids and the adults to, you know, gel and look at. Even conversational basis, this would be a good conversation to have if you've, you know, taken your child out and said, oh yeah, what did you think about the film? Definitely an emotional one. Very good though. I did enjoy it. Score I would give it will be a good watch. It's definitely a good watch. But those are my thoughts and feelings. What did you guys think? Have you watched it? Will you watch it? Are you ready for the emotional tears? Could happen. You might cry. Let me know. Comment down below if you liked my review. And I'll see you next time. Later.